With the increasing challenges presented by the COVID-19 outbreak, all of us have been affected in one way or the other. We know that the reality of this crisis has really hit home for those who have experienced pay cuts and job losses. Although accountants are not in the front line like health service personnel, professional accountants continue to provide the much needed advice and financial leadership to organizations. ACCA members globally have remained the vanguard of the accountancy profession as they have continued to prefer solutions and provide expert economic advice during the crisis. We understand that dealing with the financial fallout from the pandemic is not going to be an easy one for individuals. Thus, in line with ACCA's new purpose statement that we are a force for public good, ACCA members in Nigeria have put together some valuable tips to help you manage your personal finance at this time. So stay tuned.
Cut unnecessary expenses. This is not the time for those expensive purchases that will drill a hole in your pocket. This is also not the time for luxury activities such as ostentatious asset purchases, costly engagements, and other celebrations. Start by cancelling any leisure foreign trips you might have planned for later on in the year. Rethink any foreign currency bills you intend to incur, and consider stopping or at least deferring any local club memberships you never really use. Buy only what you need. The extras can wait. If eating out is a regular thing for you, you may want to try home cooked meals this period. Avoid spending on your wants. Instead, focus on your needs because, like they say, cash is king and it can be extensively leveraged.
Alternative sources of income. We've all got to be innovative here, especially for those people that have lost their jobs and means of livelihood. Think, what services can you provide at this time with the skills that you have? If you were a personal assistant before now, have you thought about becoming a virtual PA that can work from home? If you are very good with social media, have you considered managing the accounts of some busy people for a fee? Think about food distribution and food sales. Everyone needs food, always. Look around your local community. What problem do you think exists? What problem are people complaining about? And check, do you have the skills to resolve or to provide solution to these problems? Remember, money flows in the direction of value. So we have to start thinking of creating value or offering value. And in no time, we'll be back on our feet.
Having a budget and sticking to it is one of the best personal financial advice you can get in these unusual times. Most of us are aware of it, but are not disciplined enough to keep to it. It's time to take control of your money and finances and save as much as possible in order to avoid wastage. A budget will help you live within your means and spend less than you earn. To help you take the first step on this, we have provided a personal budget template for you that anyone can use to achieve this objective. There's a link below that comes with this video that will help you get to that file.
Accumulate emergency funds. The long-term economic effects of COVID-19 may be far-reaching. It is possible to trigger another global recession. With that in mind, it's important to shore up your finances against long-term economic instability. For those who still have jobs now, you must start to build your emergency funds in case you suddenly lose your means of livelihood. Start by thinking how much you and your immediate family need to survive for 6 months. Once you know the ballpark sum, begin to put a small amount away every month until you reach that goal.
As part of COVID-19 effect on economies globally, imported products have become very prohibitive. With the exchange rate on the high side and USD to Naira at its historic high, it becomes imperative to patronize our local brands. Not only will this help the finances of the individuals and organizations, it will help preserve our local economy that is facing huge challenges due to oil price fall at this time. It will also spur industrial growth and reduce unemployment as companies are able to sell more of locally manufactured products.
We understand that lots of people are going through emotional distress right now. Where I live in Yola, for instance, many have lost their job to the pandemic. Investing in oneself is a great way to improve emotional health. So our advice is not for you to sign up for online courses and webinars that you may not complete. Instead, we say, breathe, reflect, re-strategize, think post-pandemic, discover things about yourself, discover things about your business, your job, your family. Learn to apply new technology, improve your financial literacy. Focusing on these things at this time will be a great investment that will yield handsomely in the future.
Invest wisely and with caution. Most businesses and individuals are pressured to invest their little available funds on quick investments. In a bid to get quick returns, many will lose their funds to bad investment decisions because of uncertainties and volatilities around risk and returns on investment at this time. To avoid further business and personal losses, we advise that there should be caution on investments. We recommend that investment should be scrutinized adequately to stem further losses.
Debt and personal loans. If you have a loan, do not ignore COVID-19 notifications from your financial services providers. Banks and other money lending companies all issuing notifications and announcements about the change in their operating procedures during this pandemic period. You may be able to miss repayment, and at the same time you don't have to pay any penalty. However, deferrals are not automatic. Therefore, if you have any plan for deferrals, you need to contact your banks directly and ensure that you obey their terms and conditions, and they will tell you how long the repayment can be deferred.
Beware of scammers. Some pyramid schemes have started to come to light, where people are asked to invest the little they have for ridiculous returns that are impossible to achieve. If an investment is too good to be true, the possibility of it being a fraud is high. You also have those who act like they want to help you access some government intervention funds. Please, double check with the necessary authorities first. Do not fall prey to COVID-19 financial scams.
In conclusion, the future need not be bleak. You cannot afford another year of mismanaging your finances. You can weather the storm by prudence and money management. Now is the time to reflect on what to do with the rest of your life. There is going to be life after COVID-19, and like all other past plagues, this too will soon be a thing of the past, and you'll be part of that history. Please bear in mind that it is extremely important to continue to maintain the safety precaution given by WHO and your regional Center for Disease Control, and continue to adhere strictly to guidelines and directives issued by relevant public health agencies, especially now that most states and countries have begun gradual easing of the lockdown. Once you deal with your health and finances the Kabbalist way, remember your health is number one priority. Your health is your wealth. Do stay safe, stay positive, and remember, we will see at the end of this the brand new world post-COVID-19. Thank you.